Hey YouTubers, this is Jethro here. It's been raining outside for the past couple days. I worked a 48-hour shift, got off this morning, can't really do anything outside. So I figured I'd kind of share one of my family recipes. You can probably make this out of your garden, out of your prepper stock for the most part. I learned the recipe from my dad. He was a Navy cook. In '53 he was in Korea, towards the end of the Korean War. He did work on a Navy ship. He's an excellent cook. He taught me a lot of things. But what we're going to do today is a fried rice. Any kind of meat you want to use. It can be pork, chicken, beef, but my favorite to use is sausage, which I usually make my own. Haven't had time to make some lately. I am going to do some this week. I like using ham. It doesn't matter if it's store-bought cheap ham or a good bone-in ham, just cooked and diced up in little chunks. I'm also browning off some chicken right now, some chicken thighs. I like that. I'll dice them up into small pieces. The main things for vegetables is going to be celery, carrots, and onion. I will use a little bit of garlic. So basically what I've got is about 4 stalks of celery, probably about 4 carrots diced pretty small. And I'm starting off with 1 onion. You can always cut more if you need it later. This is such a big thing for my family, I've got to do it in small batches. So I'm going to get back to work on it, and I'll show you as it goes along.
There you go.
Okay guys, one thing I do like to use is I like to use coconut oil. That's something that was pretty common 50s and 60s. They used that making popcorn, and somebody decided it had too much fat to it, so they took it off the shelf. It gave popcorn its flavor, made it nice and crunchy, and then they figured out the fats in it was good. It doesn't matter if you use coconut oil. Olive oil is a good thing. If you want to use bacon drippings, you can. I just keep it down to the coconut oil or olive oil. So what I like to do is start off with, like I said, I do this in several batches. About a tablespoon of coconut oil, about a 1/4 cup or so of half cup of celery, carrots, and onions, pretty much equal parts, and get a little bit more. I'm going to do wooden spoon for my non-sticks. I do use cast iron a lot, but this is just in the house and easy. What I'm going to do is give them a chance to kind of sweat down. When I get those sweat down, I'm going to add some salt and pepper is all I'm going to add to them. Then I'll get back and show you the next step. Okay, at this point, I'm only taking about 3 or 4 minutes. I don't like cooking everything until it's mush. I just want it to be just warm through, starting to get tender. I want it to have a little bite to it. What I've done is I've mixed sausage, ham, and the chicken thighs that I cut up all together, and just taking a good amount. And I do all this by eyes. I don't do it by measurements. My salt and pepper the same way. It's by taste. I'm a pepper fan, so I put quite a bit more in there. But put your meat in there and let it get to heating back up. And we'll give that probably about 2 or 3 minutes just to warm through, get going. Then I'll come back and show you the next step. Alright guys, it's been a couple minutes, and I don't have to cook it that long because all my meat's been already cooked, pre-cooked. So basically I'm just trying to warm everything through. At this point what I'm going to do is I cooked up some jasmine rice. Jasmine's one of my favorites. It kind of, you can work it up real good, it becomes fluffy. At this point, like I said, I don't measure nothing out. I just put in the pan what looks like it's going to cover the veggies and still have a lot of flavor to it. By the way, this was 3 cups of rice that I cooked up, 3 cups of dry rice before I cooked it. And it is going to use all the veggies and meat that I've got, which is quite a bit. But this is what we're going to do for another couple, 3 minutes. I might have to add a little bit of olive oil. And it looks like the pan's a little bit dry. And we'll come back in a minute and I'll show you the next step. Okay, at this point, I've stirred all the rice and the vegetables together, the meat and everything. Pan's a little bit on the dry side, so what I'm going to do is add probably a couple teaspoons of olive oil. And this is the part that just gives the fried rice its best feature. What I do is I'll take a couple beaten eggs at this point. I don't totally beat them up. I like to have a little bit of the white and then some of it scrambled. So I'll mix all that in right in the center after I make a big well. And try not to stir that into the rice. I mean, it's kind of hard, but it'll cook and it'll be alright. Just Give it a couple seconds. Once that egg sets, we'll be right back to show you the last mix. So here we've been scrambling for about a minute. Good non-stick pan, and you can do this in cast iron if you got it well seasoned. So we're going to take that egg, flip it over. At this point, we're just going to start cutting it up, breaking it apart, and putting the rice to it. Anything that's not cooked, the rice is actually hot enough. It's going to finish the cooking process. We just want to make sure that we do a good stir fry on it and get it mixed in with everything. This process don't take but about another minute. It's just constant stirring and flipping. I do the Wolfgang Puck skillet flip, but we'd be eating off the floor, so we're just going to keep it simple. And at this point, this is done. This is enough to probably feed 2 to 3 normal human beings. I got kids, they're not normal, so it'll go through 1.5. And I'll be doing another batch just like that in a few minutes. So this is my basic fried rice. If you guys try it, I guarantee it's going to be light on the stomach. It's going to make you satisfied. Good flavors, basic flavors, without a whole lot of addition of other crap. You know, we like dressing it out with a little bit of soy sauce. Sometimes they'll use Worcestershire. You can use a little bit of sriracha hot sauce if you want to. But for the most part, this is the fried rice. Hope you guys will try it and enjoy. Jeff,